Ikigai is. So, konnichiwa to all of you. Welcome you to this Ikigai special session where we'll go all the way to Japan and discover for ourselves what is our purpose, what is the thing that we are meant to do, and who are we supposed to be. But before I go on to going towards learning more about Ikigai, a very big principle about Ikigai is celebrating birthdays. And today is the birthday of a very, very special member of our community as well. So first we will start with a little birthday celebration because Ikigai is all about they follow a birthday cycle. Okay. So we are going to celebrate a little birthday also for one of our community members. Kinjal, okay? So let us sing a happy birthday song for it. So Kinjal, tell us first of all the win that you recently had on your birthday and then we'll go on celebrating this.
First of all, thank you so very much. Arigato, arigato. Hi, I am kind Kinjal and I'm happy Kinjal as well today. A lot happy because of Niranjan and Sanchari. Truly, this birthday has become way special, way special. Matlab, beyond words, I would say. Before my birthday, I just recently got a call from a cinematographer, and he wanted me to have my voice, just my voice, not me, but still that matters somewhat, to have it over a cookery show. And yeah, they're gonna use it. So I'm being auditioned on that thing. Yesterday, I was way nervous and tense that I'm missing my classes. From that, I was worried about missing my classes and working on things. And I texted Sanchari, I'm so worried. I don't know what to do. And she was like, Sab ho jayega, Saturday, Sunday, you just chill. And this morning, that is the surprise I wanted to give, that before my birthday, this thing came across and it created a magic, seriously.
So that thank you so much for sharing that and let us all sing a happy birthday to Kinjal today and
That's it. Ah,
so let us
that's
all
really
get in
sweet.
there, get in the mood. You guys can unmute and let us sing a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you!
Oh, that's
Happy
really
birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kinjal. Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Ah,
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy
thank you so much,
birthday to
everyone.
you. Happy birthday
Thank
to
you.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
So Sachin
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so very much.
went on this journey of self-discovery right before your birthday. So you are stepping into what birthday is this? 21?
Yes. But by the way, should I disclose or not? I am 32, same age of yours.
What? You are 21, right? Okay, okay. Good. Aging is at least not happening by your birthday. So a very,
That's
very
good.
happy birthday to you. And stepping into this today, let's find your Ikigai. There's no such good day as
Yes.
day to work on yourself and do this. Very, very glad to have you starting
Thank
with.
you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming us and doing this. All right, then, are we ready to do this? Okay, so
Yes.
today will be slightly longer. It could go into a longer session, but I have gifts for you as well for today's session. Today is day 5 of the MBA. You have survived this entire week. I know some of you are struggling to finish the tasks. Some of you have been able to, getting to know each other. Some of you are having emotional upheavals, but do not worry. I'm going to give you a map way to work through this. I was expecting all of this. MBA can be hard, so there is going to be enough time for you to catch up. Let's quickly now jump onto the Ikigai and part of it. So before I go, because it's a birthday also, I want to share one random fact about Japan. All of you have had Kit Kat, right? All of you have had Kit Kat, the chocolate Kit Kat. So in India, Kit Kat is available in probably one flavor. Kit Kat is probably available in that one chocolate flavor and all of it. But, okay, let me show you this very exciting fact, one of the most exciting facts about Kit Kat. If you search for Kit Kat Japan, you will get extraordinary number of flavors. They have almost 300 plus flavors in Japan. Because in Japan, Kito means bringing good blessings. Kito means, joy. Kito means giving gift. So that is why when Kit Kat launched in there, they decided to make it a celebration. When the brand Kit Kat launched in Japan, they made it not like a chocolate, they made it like this is a gift you have to give. So it is a ceremony in your Japan for every birthday, in front of exams, when somebody graduates, when somebody goes to school for the first time, they are gifted a flavor of Kit Kat. Now globally this has become a rage. There are even boxes being sold all over them, imported, to find out the different flavors of Kit Kat. They have flavors all the way from matcha to green apple to biscuit flavor to all of these. So if you are in Japan, get one, make sure you remember to buy Kit Kat and get one for me. There's also a pizza Kit Kat flavor also. So from banana, from orange, from all of this, Japan has extraordinary flavors. There's one in shrimp flavors also. Seafood Kit Kat is also there. So Japan itself is very exciting. They have these there. I follow these reels and YouTube video where it is Japan lives in the future. They have these, and another feature about Japan which you might not know about or you might have seen is they are the pioneers in toilets. Yes. So Japanese toilets are very famous because they are in itself a spa treatment on you. So their toilets have all kinds of system. Some toilets will even sing to you when you want. They have hot settings, cold settings, all kinds of settings. There are settings on UV lights. Japan has these really high-tech toilets. And I know a lot of people who have gone to Japan and imported toilets from there because they have these cutting edge technology onto it. You see them, how Japan is, Japan has things for different parts, different size. You can have a concentrated spray, you can have a medium spray, you can have a white spray. There are some Japanese toilets that will talk to you while you are on the pot. So that is the level of creativity of Japan and why I am so obsessed with Japanese. Okay, so that's a fun fact for you. You can go and watch videos on different Kit Kat flavors, on different toilets, and you can make a plan to visit Japan. Let me tell you all another interesting fact about Japan. So in Japan, the average age, so there are no young people in Japan left. So it's a lot of the country's average age has gone very, very, very high. What means is, my voice is echoing. Okay, I'll come a little closer. In Japan, there are a lot of old people, but there is no one to take care of that old people. Okay, so in Japan, they are providing incentives that if you go to Japan and take care of the old people, you will be getting their property. So at 11/11 today, you can manifest going to Japan. If you have no plans, you can go to Japan and settle there. All you need to do is learn the language. I will be sharing on the community today couple of Japanese shows, couple of Japanese videos you can see to get to know more about their culture. Okay. So with that, let's start this Ikigai session. Let's start it. It's 11:11. Let's take a minute to set our intention and we all find our Ikigai. Let's set an intention. I'm going to find my Ikigai this year. All right. So let's go. Yesterday and I have a gift for you today also. But before that, yesterday we had gone to the part of our strengths. We had worked on the first two parts of it, which was our strength. What are we good at? And what do we like doing and what are we good at? Now let's explore the other parts of this. So the Ikigai quadrant, yesterday we discussed on what you love and what are your strengths. Today we will be discussing what can you be paid for and what does the world need. Now let's understand this whole Ikigai model. When you find what you love and it also becomes you spend a certain amount of time on it. For example, you might love music and then you practice music for so long that it becomes your strength. It is you have discovered your passion. Okay? If you are good at art and you have practiced it for a certain amount of time, it becomes your passion. See, you might love a lot of things, but only if you have been doing it consistently, building some skill level onto it, that is when it becomes a passion. So don't use the term passion very roughly that I am passionate about this, I am passionate about this. Being passionate means that you are willing to give unlimited number of hours for it without expecting a return. So these are things of what these are being a passion doesn't mean that I'm able to earn money out of it. That is the biggest misconception most of us do. That I am passionate about art and I should be able to make money out of it. I am passionate about say a certain craft and I should be able to make money out of it. Being passionate in itself means I am not expecting any returns. I am ready to put 100% of myself into it and I am ready for any outcome. Now understand, the best way to understand this is in a race. Everyone in the race knows that only one person will win. Yes, but every other person also is running into full speed, practicing, giving everything that they have because they love the art, they love the journey so much. So being passionate doesn't mean, and a lot of misconception is, and it especially started with the movie Three Idiots, that if you are passionate about something, photography is your passion, you should drop your job and you should keep doing that. That is not true. Passion means that you have to develop a certain amount of skill set also. It can't be just that I opened a FB page, I like doing it and it is becoming my, and I am going to make money out of it. The biggest discovery that I had while doing with, when I was exploring this was this itself, that your profession and your passion have to be separate. They don't necessarily have to be the same. If you are lucky enough to have discovered it, it's very good and do. But you also have to have complementary skills and you have to have complementary systems that will help you make money. And that is where profession comes in. So, Ikigai does not say that you have to follow what you love doing. It says you also have to do what you love apart from earning money. How many of you got this? Yes? So you don't have to quit your job in order to pursue something that you like. In the video, I don't know if you were watching it, he says that you can do a part-time Ikigai. It does not have to be either. I will work and I'll do this. It can be both. Okay? Which comes to the second part of this, a profession. So when you combine your strengths, yesterday I asked you to write your strengths with what you can be paid for. That is when you discover your profession. The thing for which you are getting an exchange of money. I provide this service, I will get back this money in return. And this goes conversely also. Many of us say that I will only follow my passion and they don't see a monetary gain into it. When you don't attach a money to this, then you keep getting burnt out. And I'll tell you in the end, when after we finish, there are pros and cons of all of this. You can find your profession, but if you don't have a passion, you'll get very bored in life. कि अरे यार मेरी life में तो कुछ है ही नहीं, all the time I'm just working. At the same time, if you are only doing a passion and not following a profession, you will always be uncertain ki whether I can do my job, whether I cannot do this, whether, what is going to be my future. My friends are all going ahead. Where am I led to? Okay. Then comes a vocation. Now, vocation is different from profession because this is a higher purpose. You are giving back to the world as well as earning money. And remember, this is the way we are going also. We don't start randomly. We start with first discovering our passion. When we have found out what is our passion doing, then we start working on our profession. Ki okay, theek hai, now I want to develop this into a job. I want to work on my profession also. And then you go on to a vocation. Vocation is like teaching. Vocation, an example of vocation is medical, where you are not just doing on a regular basis to earn money, but you are also contributing to the world. This is a quadrant that most of us forget. On the bottom of our mind, it's there. We think, ki, हाँ यार करेंगे once when we have money, once when we have certain resources, once I am settled in our life, then I will do my world charity and all of it. But Ikigai says that every morning you have to think about how can I give back to the world. It is not an optional key. After I develop everything, then I will work on my giving back to the world. You have to think of how can I make it there. So an easy way to do it is you take money from people who can afford it. But for those who cannot, you can provide your service for free. Pro bono is the word that people use. So, for example, if you are earning money out of your job, you use some part of that money to feed a dog. I know some of you are Achal here, many of you are here pet lovers and all of it. They constantly try to help others. So this part is what the world needs. And this is the part that most of us miss out, because I understand our struggle is in these parts, what I want to do. But the second you also think about what can the world need, that's when you discover your Ikigai. So vocation is when you are getting money, probably working in an NGO, probably working small amount. Like for example, the 99 rupees, 199 rupees that I do, this is my vocation. I am getting a bare minimum for it. It's not something that will sustain me, but it is enough for me to provide and to give. And then finally comes your mission. When you reach a certain path in life, when you are well provided for, and then starts, and you will see this, the richest of people after a certain time become philanthropists. Bill Gates deklo, Tata deklo, all these people, once they are satisfied with their life, once they are like, okay, now I have discovered enough for my life, let me now start giving back to the society, because that is the natural call of people. That when you have helped others, when you have survived others, when you have provided for ourselves, kitna hi karoge? At some point, there will be a saturation. Even for the Ambani wedding, you all thought they have spent so much, but it is only, I think, about 4% of their income. Because there is a saturation on how much can you spend on these things. So that time, what comes in place is how can you give back to the society? How can you provide it and doing it? So the Ikigai says, don't wait to get rich. Don't wait to, build your empire and then doing it. Start now. Whatever you are pursuing, whatever you are doing in smallest capacity, start serving. And Tony Robbins also says this. Tony Robbins, I would recommend all of you to spend 5 minutes today in reading about Tony Robbins' story, because he's the world's leading coach. There was a time when Tony Robbins on Christmas, their family did not have money to have dinner. And I still have goosebumps saying this. And somebody, a kind stranger, came to them and offered a dinner. And that is when Tony Robbins realized that this is what I'm meant to do. I am meant to feed hungry people. And last year, I think he's fed 1 million, he's given 1 million meals to people who go it. And he says this, that if you have 100 rupees and you can't spend 10 rupees on someone else, you can take it for me for sure. That when you are going to learn 1 crore, you are not going to spend 10 rupees then also. Sharing your wealth with others is not a question about how much money you have. It is how much integrity, how much love you have inside. I see so many videos online and social media where, they will randomly give some money or some charity to a poor person. And they will say, Do you want to keep this money or do you want to give it to somebody else who needs it more? And in most of the cases, the person will say, please give it to somebody else who needs it more. And in return, they are, of course, given 10 times more of it. So, giving back to the world is the ultimate way to do it. Even in our Ikigai, even in my vision board classes, what do I say? The more you give, the more you get. So in the starting itself, you should put it out into a mind that I will have to ultimately serve the world. Now what happens? When you are only doing what you love, when you are only doing what you are love and following your passion, it will give you satisfaction for a while. But after a while, you will be like, yaar, main kya kar rahi hu? This drawing is just for me. This art, I'm just learning. I'm just taking classes. It's not bringing anything to me. Yes, how many of you have felt this? That I'm pursuing a hobby for so long. I'm learning classes. I'm paying things into it. But what am I doing with my life? Have you felt this? Yes. So that's when you come to the second part of it, which is your profession. Now, if you work only on profession, if you're like only, nahi, I have to earn money, I have to do this, you feel comfortable, but you feel a feeling of emptiness. Best example of this, Hrithik Roshan in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Have you seen that movie? That is the best example of it. You can earn as much money as you can, but until you have a Katrina Kaif in your life, you will feel incomplete. You will feel, what am I doing? And then comes the third part of it, vocation. Now, vocation is something that you might be doing, like I'm taking tuition classes, I'm taking, certain small things, I'm helping an NGO, I'm getting a little bit of it, I am serving the society, I'm helping someone with this. You might get excitement, but you might have a sense of uncertainty. Ki all my friends are going forward in life. I have no savings in the bank. I have a lot of good wishes from people. I am doing this for free, but where has it led to me? And this happens to most of you coaches and all who keep on offering free advice to people, who keep on providing free service to people, helping it, but not asking for money in return. Yes, have you faced this? That I have given my good skills, I have given a good part of people just for this because I am a good person. But one day you start feeling guilty about it कि यार मैं सबका कर रही हूँ मेरा कौन देखेगा? Who is going to pay my bills? Okay, so that's why even if you need to have both a vocation and a profession. And final comes a mission. Most of you will not have a mission in your life because you are still settling down. But old people, when they are, in a certain age, when they've achieved everything, they are on a mission to empower people. Here, there is a lot of delight and fullness, but no wealth. So that's why you pursue a mission and all of this when you are comfortable with things. But the thing is, you don't have to wait to fully fledged it. You don't have to pledge 1 CR, 1 lakh to give it there. You start with contributing small, whatever you have, whatever little you have. In all our programs, there are so many people I have offered this entire program for free because I know they need it and there is no way to do it. So keep all these 4 things in mind and you have your Ikigai with you. Okay. So now in the last few days, you have been working a lot on your strengths. You have been working on what you love. Today is the day when we just have to find out what is our Ikigai. So it is fairly simple enough. If you have your word files ready, all you need to do is look at it, compile it, and you can simply put this through. So I'll show you an example. Some of you have extraordinarily already posted on the community. If you haven't, please take 2 minutes here because then only I can give you feedback. If you have not been able to access the community like Selvi here said, I'm going to share with you again how you can do this. So go to your WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp, you can go to this group. in this group, there will be an option to access community here. In case you still don't have the access, that's okay. I've asked Surya to add you and she raised a request. You go here and you go to community. Okay, you will see in yours, this will be coming for me because I am not a part. I will show you from the other login. How many of you have been able to access this? So by tonight, we have already raised requests. In case you are not able to do it, you will be getting it today. Not to worry, okay? So reach out there, go to your community. In the WhatsApp thing, I want to keep it for wins and I want to keep it for chats. So, and more of your experience sharing. And this is your classroom. Just give 1 second, okay. Able to go this? Try it once, all of you. I'm not sharing any screen. If you guys have reached out here, you will be able to see this Impact Max 1. Here is the introduction part. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Arvinder. Thank you, Gurpreet, who have shared. So this is where you can attach your sheet and share it with me. So you simply have to put this doc here. For example, this is for Dr. Somnath Saha. And you can post this here. I think some of you have submitted, okay. Some of you have submitted here in the task. This is also fine. Okay. So Ritu, Prerna, Angel, Gurpreet, Swapna, all of you have done this. Thank you so much for putting it out there. Okay. So for example, let's start with Ritu's task because she has finished it. Okay, it's a lot of this. So we will copy paste this document. Tomorrow, by the way, Saturday, we are doing a class on ChatGPT Mastery. So tomorrow we will be learning all tools about AI and also if you are struggling with AI, don't worry. Tomorrow's class is all about AI itself. So I will go here, paste all of this here. And I will simply say, help me find my Ikigai. And this will give you a step-by-step analyzing of your thing. So whatever you have wrote today, you have a perfect, what do you say? You have an expert analyzing it. Let it finish its research. You all also try this, copy paste this and ask it to help you find your Ikigai. Okay, it's given me a lot, so I will ask it in short. Give it to me in concise, short. What is my, right? By the way, I'll tell you how you can get me to do your Ikigai as well instead of ChatGPT in a while. So it's given your Ikigai is helping others grow and thrive through your empathetic understanding and visionary problem solving skills. I can ask, can you break it down into 4 categories, giving me a list of passion, giving me a list of passion, vocation, so here you go. It will give you what is your passion, what can be your vocation, and this is the one that most of you would be looking for. What can you be paid for? What is your profession? So Ritu would be ideal for coaching, life, data strategy and analysis, UX design, non-profit program management, or technical writing in healthcare and education. Let's do this for someone else. Let's do it for Prerna. So the more customized you write about it, the more customized option it will give you. So do the same for Prerna. So see, baking for pets has come in because she had mentioned explicitly. So see, pet bakery entrepreneur, customer service manager or HR specialist, educational consultant or curriculum developer, life coach or personal development. Okay. Reach till here, guys. If all of you reach till here and copy paste and tell me what are the 5 professions that has come for you. What are those 5 things then? It is 11 a.m. tomorrow, Shell. Saturday master classes are 11. Okay, reach till this place and tell me what is the profession, because I know most of your insecurities are with the profession. So we'll start with that. Until you guys do this. So I was going to tell you tomorrow and I'll give you the more details about tomorrow, but let me show you. You can talk to ChatGPT here or you can talk to me also. So I have trained ChatGPT. It's called Soulmate. I have trained ChatGPT in my voice, given it all the information of the hundreds of Ikigai that I have taken, the classes that I have done, and I've built a bot. So here you can see with ChatGPT, it gives you what is the news in Tokyo, quiz, see all these things. But with Soulmate, the second you open it, it will ask you, how can I find my Ikigai? What is my identity statement? What is my personal brand? So I will first only find, how can I find my Ikigai? So this has been given in terms of my voice, so you can use this. I'll share this with you also. I think now this works with all ChatGPT. So because I was not able to take Ikigai, they take a lot of energy and lot of time. I trained ChatGPT to do this for me. One minute. So you don't even have to put up any prompts and all. It will come, and can you see it's giving more comprehensive answers? Because that's how I have trained for them. Baking for dogs, what you can be paid for, all of this. This will give you better answers to do this. So you can also access this GPT You simply have to click on it and it will get added to your ChatGPT. So ChatGPT thinks that you could do 4 things. For me, it is only 2 things that I could do. So you can use my voice and also to do this, you can experiment with both. Okay, so you can see the difference in answers. It just gave you in 4 categories versus if you do it with this, it will also give you what are your next steps. Okay, so you just have to copy this ChatGPT link and it will get added to your GPT as well, and you can ask it other questions also. For example, I want to create a new plan based on my values, skills, and talents. So whatever exercises I have taught you, I have given it as well. You will be able to take it from there. Don't worry, this we'll do tomorrow, more of the chat GPT when we explore, but I was just showing you. Okay? So commenting I, if you have reached till this level when you have your 5 professions. I think Anubha has already shared. I want you to share the 5 professions which has come. Yes, Ritu, all recordings are there. गुरप्रीत कंसल्टिंग ओके गुरप्रीत का भी आ गया है अनुभा का भी आ गया है ओके okay let me do it for somebody who we are already continuing with so I'll just share Gurpreet's sheet I already have. This is a continuation chat. Okay, so watch the steps that I do. Let's pick up. So another thing that I want to show you all is you don't even need to copy paste. ChatGPT, you can attach this file. Why is it not loading? Okay, we load it from email. May I attach it? One second, the attachment is not happening. Is my chat? I don't know if it's available. I think it's available on ChatGPT, all models. Now you can attach it and say, open and ask, based on this, help me find my Ikigai, and also mention 5 different options for each of the categories. So it can read documents on its own as well. You necessarily don't need to copy paste. Okay, now to pick up this one, when you have 5 options, you can ask next, what are the pros and cons of each based on my personality? And that is where your niche and all of this happens. Leadership consulting, pros will be it is people-centric, visionary, it is autonomy. But the cons of it could be high emotional demands, frustration with slow progress, perfectionism. If you do personal development programs, it will be growth. So let me also say, do it give it to me in a table. So now you have with you 5 job options, your 5 niches that can happen, that you can build yourself on, and what are the pros and cons of each one of them. You would have spent lakhs and lakhs working on a career counselor, working on somebody, but here you have a list ready because you worked on yourself. So now you can go and read through all of this and figure out what is it that you truly want to do. Maybe here the cons of this is, it is solitary work, may reduce social interaction, but it is also that the love for writing is there. So you can remove this. So now you can copy paste this on your Word doc and see which one is working for you the best. And you can keep on asking more questions onto it. For example, based on my personality, also give me why. Okay. Now you know this, you can keep on asking as many things as you want. Think of it as a life person. So you can say, what would be my SWOT if I do this? And that, my friend, is your Ikigai. How many of you have a mind-blowing moment right now? So you don't have to, no matter think, what can I do, where can I do? You can figure out using a scientific method. This is something it does research on others. It's doing all of it and putting it out there. Okay, so I'll show you also how to click on this link and doing it. Okay, 1 minute. Let me show you how I will customize that. Customize GPT. How can you do it on? So when you click on it, it will show you an option like this. You click on that link, it will show you that sign up to chat. So you sign up to your chat GPT and it will get automatically added to that. All you have to do is click on that link. It will ask you to log in again. Okay, it has opened in some other browser. I'll just show you from another browser. So you copy paste this link, go to your Chrome, you simply paste it, and it will open like this. It will automatically get added to yours. Simply copy paste and put onto it, and you can start from here. So today is your homework is to spend time chatting with this and asking, why should I do this? Why should I not do this? Tomorrow I will give you more detailed prompts, but today that is it. See, the hard part is not finding your Ikigai. The hard part is finding yourself. Now that you are very well aware of who you are and you have this master document, you can do it. So Angel, very nice. Holistic health mindset coaching, and that is something you were thinking of doing also. Yeah, soulmate will give you some other questions also. I've made it such a, like, all the questions that most people ask, I've fed it into it, so it will keep asking you questions. Soulmate is going to become your new soulmate now. Okay? So very good. Congratulations, Angel. You are going on to the right direction. You wanted to open your Tattvik thing. It's there. Okay? So now the next part of this. So tomorrow I'll teach you more about the chat GPT and all of it. Today I'm going to share the last part of the Ikigai. Ikigai doesn't end here. Ikigai has some principles I want to tell you about. And then I'll give you your gift also for being good people and doing this. Okay, so the 10 rules of Ikigai we are going to do now. अब जब पता चल गया है, this is our Ikigai, this is how to do it, how do we have to do it? Now, this is not a hard and fast rule, to be honest. So not all of this might be very relevant to us. But since it is a class about Ikigai and I have to go with all the things they have taught, I'm going to share what are the other principles in the book as well. And no, you don't have to read the book now. I've given you more or less the principles of this book. So the first step of the Ikigai is stay active, don't retire. Okay? The first step is the people in Okinawa have never retired. They have refused to go in that I will, be a lifelong learner. And that is why they are never tired. Yesterday I shared that story of Somnath Sai. He refuses to retire. I will stay active till my last day. Okay? And how do you be active? Do things of value, make progress and help out people. Okay? Second is take it slow. Japanese people do not believe in hustle. They believe in consistency over a long period of time. They believe in slowing down life. That is why, remember I told you they have Zen tea ceremonies. They have these slow. You are encouraged to walk slow also here. The kimono, this is called a kimono, what I am wearing, has been made such that you can't walk fast into it. You will have to go very slow. If you have seen a geisha dance, if you have seen the traditional dance, it's all very slow. Take it slow. And the scientific reason also is beyond this. Debashri will also know this is your life is measured by the number of breaths you take. So if you are running, if you are too much hustling, you take too much breaths and you exhaust your life value. So the slower you breathe, the breath work little that you take, that is how you are going to go forward. Then is don't fill your stomach. They have an 80% rule. So another Japanese thing is they believe a lot in, if you have seen a typical Japanese plate, they don't eat like dal chawal or something. Japanese cuisine typically is a lot of things on one plate because they believe in diversity. They believe that a Japanese bowl should have at least 3-5 color vegetables. Recently, I had even in between once I had started following this that my food should have 5 colors. So Nalika also works on this principle only. Your food should have this. And Japanese are very smart. They give you a bowl like this to eat in. So in your bowl, they will put rice, they will put proteins, they will put vegetables. There is a show on Netflix I will suggest which talks about longevity, and longevity is all about eating fermented foods. So they will use a lot of fermented food. This is a typical rice bowl for Japanese. Compare it to our Indian rice bowls. It will be dal chawal. And at the most salad, one cucumber and one carrot we'll put and we call it a salad and doing it. But look at their bowls are full of this. Okay, they prefer to eat from a bowl. And they are very, like the size of the bowls, etc. are also such that, so you have to eat 80% of your meal. 80% till your stomach is full, not full, 80%, okay? The next is surround yourself with good friends. And this I will not explain anymore because you already know power of community. You already know if you're hanging around with 5 people, that's who you become. Then it's about getting in shape. Exercise is a very, very big part of this. Japanese people in the morning on the radio, they have a Japanese routine. Like we have a yoga Surya Namaskar, the Japanese have a routine that they play in every school. From childhood itself, children are nowadays schools also have a lot of routines and PT and all of it. But it is mandatory to have an exercise routine in Japan, in Korea, all of them. It is called Radio Taiso. I'll show you the set of beliefs that they have. Are you guys enjoying knowing so much about Japan? I'm so glad I'm able to give out all these knowledge about Japan. I was thinking, this saal I've done so much research, what to do. So they have Taiso Japanese, which is an exercise. It's called radio calisthenics because on radio, they'll do a broadcast every morning. That everyone, no matter where, in office also, if you are there, you have to stand up and start doing this. That is because they realized in Japan, very big number of heart attacks because of pressure and all of it is happening. And it is, by the way, a great stretch. So I will be sharing this in your documents as today. This is a great stretch that they recommend and they follow. You can do this stretch every now and then. Remember, I've been teaching you about Pomodoro. So Pomodoro, 25 minutes you work and in the 5 minutes you can do these Japanese stretches. Okay, that's the third principle of Ikigai. The next one is the simplest, but yet we fail to do it. It is smile. Smiling. So if you see these Japan videos, if you see it, they always will look at you and say, Konnichiwa, and smile. Not smiling is considered bad luck in Japan. People with serious faces, nobody trusts them and all. You have to, and it is actually very toxic also because people are forced to smile there. But you always have to smile and greet. We also do this here, namaste to everyone, smile and doing it, smiling. The next is reconnect with nature. Connecting with nature is a very big part of this that you have to at least spend. And again, this is scientifically proven that the green color is very good for your spectrum of your body and all. So the more time you spend with nature under open air, the more better it is. We are all living in urban jungles nowadays and it becomes more and more difficult for us to follow this. But if you do it, nothing like that. Gratitude. Gratitude, you all know I'm not going to mention a lot about gratitude here, but giving thanks. The power of gratitude is something they all believe. And then the next is mindfulness, living in the moment. So I have been following this practice since the past 1 month where I have a bell in my phone. Okay, I have a mindfulness bell in my there, and of course between classes I can't do, but I try. But the bell rings every hour, and whenever it rings, I take a conscious breath at that time. Not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past. That minute that bell rings, I just take a deep breath in. Just ground myself there. And of course, the last is follow your Ikigai. There's passion inside you and a unique talent, each one of us unique. Discover and live it, and you will find your place in the community. Okay. So this has been this week. This has been the same. This entire week has been there. This will be all shared in the document. So I've already added into the master document, and you will, once you refresh your master document, you will be able to see this. All of it is in the master document. All I'll just do is publish it now and you can get all of it. Okay. Yeah. So breathing ka, since Prerna you mentioned, I will tell you something very basic and you will all understand it. Our lungs are how? Triangle shaped. Correct? Our lungs are triangle shaped. So most of the air goes where? In the bottom part of this. Okay, not on the top part. If it's like this, it's not there. It's the last part. But when we slouch, you can't see me scooting. When we are sitting like this, that big part of the lungs is under pressure only. Air is not going into it only. That is why when you do like this, your lungs are getting the most air. And remember that every cell, everything has an oxidation process. It needs oxygen. If it doesn't get proper oxygen, it's not being utilized. So your body will anyways, no matter what you do, how much medicine you take, you do it. If you're not breathing correct, and Debashri here is learning to be a breath coach. So very soon she can help you and teach you how to breathe properly. It's an art of breathing also. That's why Japanese, a large part of their exercises are doing this. Because that's when your lungs expand to the full capacity. Gurpreet here is about mindful breathing. So if you are not breathing correct, connect to these people and learn how to breathe correctly. That's a beautiful thing you can do. Okay. So now let's get on. What is your prize for being in part of this 5-day, being a part of it? So the prize for you is yesterday, last night, I sat down and I made for you all the things that I've learned from this, all the things that I've done into it, I've put it into one document for you. So this weekend, you have to take a printout of this. So me and Niranjan were discussing. He was like, no, let's take a printout and send it to them. We'll ship it to them and it's okay. It's going to take a lot of work from our part, but let's do this. But then I said, this is their life manual. I don't want them to feel like somebody has given it to them. I want them to feel that they have taken action towards it. I have so much pride in this. I tell this to Niranjan, touchwood, if our home catches fire, your notebooks and this is what I'm going to carry towards it. So I want you to feel that you have worked hard and made this manual. So I've created for you this entire manual that you can work on your weekend. So today go and take a printout of this. You can take this out and put it out. It's a message for you. So you can tear this page and keep it where you can see and know that me and Niranjan and the community are always with you. The first part here is a little bit about you. So I want you to put a picture of you here. Something about you, your MBTI, birthday, zodiac sign, your favorite colors. Write your affirmations here. I can't believe I am. Then phase 1, your MBTI, 5 values. What are your skills? What are your others? I've given you some space to do a brain dump also for you. Then your SWOT analysis. The Johari analysis, which some of you are struggling with, don't worry, tomorrow I will clear all doubts. You can write your Ikigai here, skills and talents. This we will learn on Monday. I have given you one gratitude journal challenge. Every day you have to do one piece of gratitude from here. You can pick up and strike it off like bingo. So if you have attended my vision board classes, I keep saying yellow is the color of good luck and red is it. So this is your space to write your affirmations. A vision board where you can keep writing whatever you have gone for. Something for you to put your week learnings, reflections, some fun exercises I've included for you. How are you unique? How to let go. A form of vision board you can put in here. Habit trackers, which we learn from in the next week. And then it also includes your upcoming lessons from next week, week 2. How to create a market strategy. What are the first steps you are going to do? So take a printout of this and across the next week, we will all work on this together. Okay? Your communication style, your branding kit, how to find out your brand personality, your buyer persona, your brand strategy, identity, all of this, and even a content plan that I have made for you, your Instagram content plan is also here along with brain dump. So how many of you will take out a printout of this? So please guys, and I will recommend you, I know that when you go out to take a printout, they'll tell you, I know it happens, I do it, black and white mein le lete, no. Take it in colored. This is a document that you are going to use and cherish for so long. See how much attached. Now, no matter what happens, I look into my document and I can know. So I have tried to make it in the same way my document is in. You can add in your colors, you can add in your pictures. I have even included it brown so that you all can have the same document that I have. So take a printout and you can do a spiral bound or you can bind it like this. I would recommend spiral binding so that it's easier to use it. Take a printout and show up in the next class with this. Okay, only 2 people will take printout. What about others? You won't take. Okay, so in case there is, and now I refuse to believe that there are no printing shops near you. If not, you can go online and look at Printo or Vista Print. Do it. I want you to take the hard work, go and find out आसपास कौन सा print shop है. Wait, because it's going to help you also. Now that you are planning to launch a new career, you are going to do it. If you know a print shop, you will be easily thinking, oh, my vision board is there. Let me go and take a printout. Let me take a printout of this. Okay. So how do we get this? Okay, right after this call, I will be sending you sorry, not right after this call. In this call itself, I want you to do a self-examination and post on the WhatsApp group or in the community. If you have access to the community, you can post it there or on the WhatsApp. You have to answer 5 questions. Okay, and the second you answer the 5 questions, which is for you, not for me, you are going to make this. So right now, don't get up yet. Finish these 5 questions. 1 minute. I'll just share these 5 questions with you. Because so much has happened in these few days. If you don't revise, you're going to forget and you are going to run out of things. And also when you read somebody else's experience, you will be able to understand what could I do better. The first is do a brain dump. So you write in all the things that you can remember that you did. Okay. Second is what are some of the things I will implement in my life? I will copy paste this in the WhatsApp group also, don't worry. I'm just not able to find that sheet. The third question is top 3 takeaways. And the last one is for me, then rather than you. And I want you to give us honest feedback. Maybe some of this was too fast for you. Maybe it was too slow for you. Maybe you already knew all the topics. Maybe I did not explain properly. Maybe you felt your doubts were not cleared as this. I would love to hear that feedback as well, because the next week also we are growing. So if there is anything else that you wish was covered, if there was anything, if there was a part of you that you felt was not satisfied enough, please let us know as well, so that we cover it up in the next part as well. So I've added these questions in the group also. So now I'm going to play some music for you. Fill this up. Fill it in your, fill it in your If you are a part of the community, you can go and post it there. Put a habit of posting in community. If you don't, if you are not able to access the community, then of course you can't. So I'll show you where in community also you can do this.
The
Yeah, Achna. Yeah,
yeah,
Surya.
like we are facing some technical issue with the community. So who are have to given the access, they can use the community. Few people like Ritika and two more people haven't received the community access yet.
Not access, Anubha also. It's okay. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
three to four people are left because we are facing some technical issue. We will fix it today. Okay, we are
That's
talking with the team. Yeah.
that those who are able to do it there. Otherwise, put it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, Kinjal. So yeah, the technical difficulty is there, that's why. And let me then quickly do a 1 week revision of how this one day, and you will be so surprised how much changes has happened in this one day, in these just 5 days. I was talking to Prerna that day. She said, I've not Prerna, Nitika, she's like, I've done an MBA, but they never told me about all these things. And that's why I designed an MBA that I wanted. When I did my MBA also, nobody told us what we're supposed to do. So we started with knowing, so by the way, in the first slide itself, you can reach out to whichever day you are, as day keep getting put in here. So day one was about what are my niche, and now you have a lot of clarity in this. From Monday, we'll work on this. We were doing our diagnosis. We did a 45 minutes exercise. We did the Johari window, SWOT analysis, MBTI, Big Five personalities. Then we learned about our Ikigai, 10 rules of it. And finally, we are here today, 5 days. And we also learned deep work. On Wednesday, we had done a deep work Pomodoro session as well. So don't forget that. Okay.